Amateur from Wintong Farm, and today I'm here with Carolyn Hammond from Come Fly With Me Beekeeping, who's been our mentor for the past, I don't know, 12 months or so?
Yeah, about that.
So Carolyn's helped us with all the icky bits about beekeeping and, you know, all the tricky bits. So today we've got a really exciting adventure planned. One of our neighbours has had he's had a little visit from some bees, and they've taken up residence in one of his old wardrobes. So we've asked Carolyn to come help us and to get the bees into a new hive, where that way they'll work for us, and I think they'll be a lot happier because they'll be managed, and you know, there won't be any risk of swarming and all that sort of stuff. So Carolyn.
Excellent. Yeah, well, look, we don't know what we're going to find. We can see that the chest of drawers is filling up with bees, so we're going to take it apart step by step, and like Amrita said, put them into a new hive that can be managed so we can control pests and diseases and make sure that they live a lovely, healthy life. So stay tuned.
Yeah, so we'll quickly show you. We'll just quickly show you where we're working today. So this is an old, I think a hay shed. Looks like a hay shed. Could be a machinery shed. Machinery shed. This is an old machinery shed, and we're just going to pop in here. So we're just going to stick our heads around, and over in the far corner there is a I think it's a 4-drawer chest, and this is where we'll be working today, in this little section here. And you can see it's really buzzing with activity, and the drawers look pretty full, so it's going to be quite a task to get these guys out, these ladies out. Yeah, stay tuned for more exciting updates, and we'll let you know how we go.
So, yeah, what we might have to think about is that we're not going to be able to pull these drawers out like they're conventionally made to do. We really need to attack this from a different angle. So why don't we see if we can take the back off?
So if you're a child of maybe the 1980s, look away now, because we're destroying the contact that was used to cover the drawers. As we take... Oh, that's pretty floral. Nice.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
I think we might need to name these girls the floral bees. Okay, so I've got a pass me the hive tool that's like a jimmy bar, the old school, not the old school, but that's
So we're taking the back off the drawers because the drawers won't slide, because they've been sealed with wax on the inside with the bees. So they're not going to work like the conventional drawer. So we have to sort of come in from the back entrance, kind of like hacking a computer program, really, isn't it? We're going to come in from the back entrance.
we are.
Going through the back door.
This is working well because there's a full panel back here. So we're hopefully going to be able to get really good access. How are you going on your side?
Yeah. At the end of the second line.
Yeah.
Wow, so what do we got there? I'm just going to come in.
Well, yeah, you're going to want to come around here.
Okay, can I slip in?
Yeah.
And we're just going to watch. There's lots of like crap around here, so I've got to be very careful when I walk. Oh my lord! Look at that. How sorry, Karen, I've got that right in your face.
No, it's okay.
So I'll just do a little bit of a look at that. That is wow. That is it's chock-a-block, and it's beautiful. Like the bees are just have crafted this so beautifully. I'm actually just in awe of their work, to be honest with you.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway.
All right.
All right, we better get back to work, eh? So we'll stop the video for now, and we'll get back to it.
Yeah.
Little progress update. As you can see, we've taken off the back of the drawers, the top of the drawers, and the sides. And yeah, the girls aren't too happy about their house being ripped apart. But I'm just going to come in a little closer so you can see. There's 10. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there is 10 different rows here. And I'll just come up the back here so you can see the back. So this, I'll move that drawer a little bit. So yeah, this here is, wow, we're just trying to figure it out as we go. We didn't know the quality of the drawers, so we didn't know whether the drawers were out here because the bottoms were broken or whatever. So we're really just going very, very gently, step by step, trying to figure out how to approach this next. Carolyn.
There's definitely no base to the top drawer. So the challenge is that we have to try and get this comb out, and it's grown. They've built it all the way through this top drawer. So it's absolutely beautiful foundations and beautiful work that the bees have done here. And we really want to do as little damage as we can. They're a little upset, but they're actually not too bad, which we're pretty happy about. So yeah, considering, we'll keep on going. Okay, so we've just had a little break. We've come back in. Before the break, we have removed the side and the back and the top of the drawers. The comb actually does go all the way through the drawers, and now we're just going to try to not upset them too much, but we've also removed a lot of the honey. So we've got a lot of honeycomb down here, so we've removed all of the honey that surrounds, or most of the honey that surrounds the brood mass, and then we're just going to try and get into that brood mass.
Okay, so we're about 2.5 hours into this hive extraction. I'll show you what we've sort of achieved in the last little bit. I've worked up a sweat. Andrew's cracked quite a few dad jokes, and Carolyn has just laughed at us, both of us, really.
Very
okay.
entertaining.
Andrew, can I get a bit of light into the honey box there? So you can see all the honey. This is all honey. We'll end up using the wax, and I suppose I could eat it, but I just don't know what was in the drawer, so I probably certainly wouldn't sell it. Now over here, you see that we've now pulled apart this chest of drawers. All this stuff that you've seen in here, that was what was in the drawers, bits of plastic and plumbing parts. So we're going to try and get as many bees out of here as we can. And there's still one more drawer in this chest to go, so we have to figure out how we're going to get into that and see what's in there. You'll see over here, this is the box. So this is going to be the replacement hive for, or it's their new home basically. So the replacement hive instead of this old chest of drawers here. But so what we need to do, Carolyn, is what? What do we need to do now?
Well, we're just going to show you one of the frames we've taken out. So that's how you would place a cut-out piece of comb into the frame. Ultimately, now we, really need to find where the queen is, if we can. So we need to really remove every part of the chest of drawers so that the bees now migrate towards the new box. So that's what we're going to do now, is gradually remove the frame of the drawers, brushing off the bees gently into their new home, and then relocating this box back into its original position, because there are a lot of bees coming back to that original position, even though it was only, half a metre away from where we currently are. They still orientate to that position. So yeah, we're just going to gradually remove all of this old equipment and any old evidence of the hive, and replace it with the new hive, and hopefully all the bees will start to, and they're already starting to settle in that new home. So
And just to let you know that the bees do get their own back. I've copped one sting on the knee, and one on the arse, and one on the finger, so not too bad. Andrew, what are you up to, mate? No, 0 for Andrew. Carolyn?
Well, one on the forearm.
One on the forearm, okay. So it's about 4 for Amrita, 1 for Carolyn, and Andrew is at 0 stings. So next time you whinge and complain about how much honey costs, let me tell you, a sting really hurts. Yep. So don't whinge about how much the honey costs.
I'll just add that Amrita hasn't always been on the other end of the camera. She's been doing a lot of hands-on work here, so those 4 stings were very well earned.
Thank you very much, Caroline. Thank you for the vote of confidence there. Okay, all good. We'll get back to it, and we'll probably do one last video just to show you how we wash up. Okay. Wow. Okay, so it has been a massive afternoon. As you can see, this is now what's left of our chest of drawers. I'm still going to clean this little bit up here. Just hoping a few of the bees will decide to migrate and move back to the hive on their own. Makes it a little bit nicer for them. And anyway, so just to give you an idea, this is all the sort of crap that was in the drawer. So all these plumbing parts, and it's all covered in honey and mummified bits of whatever. So anyway, we need now the bees to decide that this is no longer their home, albeit destructed, but with the smell of it and it's still going to be quite strong. So anyway, we'll show you what we've done. I'll come back into the shed now where Andrew and Carolyn are waiting for us, and I'll Oh, by the way, Andrew got a sting, so that makes now Andrew 1, Caroline 1, and Amrita. I think I said 4 before, but I actually think I got 3 stings, so let's not exaggerate. And here we are. There's a little pile of rubbish down here. So this is all, again, all the crap that came out of the drawer. So we're going to leave this pile of rubbish here on purpose because any bees that are still living in here, we want them to literally walk across and come into their new house. So anyway, so this is Sunshine where Andrew used to live, and this is East Doncaster where Amrita used to live. And why would you want to live here when you can live here?
Sorry to all our Sunshine viewers.
Anyway, all right, Carolyn, take it away.
Right, well, yeah, we've successfully put the new hive in the position where the old drawers were. At the moment, we're just watching their behaviour and their movement. It's getting a bit late in the day, so we've got a number of bees coming home, foragers coming home, and so there is some good activity out the front door where they're actually fanning and directing into that area. There's just a couple of areas where they seem to be grouping around that we're going to keep an eye on over the next sort of the evening and then the next couple of days. But yeah, I'm pretty confident that this has been a success. Of course, we're not going to know for a few days. Of course, despite our efforts, they could decide that they actually don't like the hive that we've put them into and then potentially abscond. But really the focus here needs to be on that we have moved the bees into a manageable hive, whereas prior in the chest of drawers it's obviously not manageable, so there were some small hive beetles in there. We have seen some adult wax moths, but generally all the brood is really healthy. There's no sign of any AFB or any other diseases, so and these girls have had such a great temperament for the day, considering that we have literally ripped their house apart and rebuilt it while they've lived in it.
I think we should use a positive statement. We've upgraded their house.
We've totally upgraded
We've
their
taken
house.
them from the slums of Sunshine and moved them into the mansions of Doncaster.
So yeah, all going well. We'll keep you updated over the next couple of days, but certainly has been a great adventure for today.
Okay. All right. Now, do you want to tell us a little bit about this door? So I'm going to just come over to the door. So we're very curious about this.
Yeah.
Very curious about this door. So this door was just an old piece of wood that's sitting in the shed. The shed's full of old stuff. I'm going to call it junk. I'm going to call it what it is. But the bees seem to be attracted to this door. So yeah, what do you reckon is happening there, Carol?
I don't actually know. The only thing I can think of is that the bees that are coming back to the door are mainly foragers, and because we've removed their original hive, being the chest of drawers, that what they're familiar with. Blooper.
It's okay. I'll cut that one out. Put that in the outtakes.
What they're familiar with is that wood, that door that's there. So they're coming back. They're just going to reorientate hopefully to the brood once the nurse bees and the worker bees inside the hive will start fanning the pheromones out to tell these foragers that are on the door that this is the new home. So yeah, it did intrigue us for a while, but once we saw that the majority of the bees that were congregating on the door actually had pollen deposits on their legs, yeah, that's pretty much what I can put it down to, that they're the foragers coming home. So
it's a pretty healthy looking hive, and we've left the lid off for what purpose is that, Caroline?
Yeah, we've got, well, obviously the chest of drawers had a number of different entrances, level by level. So we've given them basically a couple of drawers, a couple of entrances while they settle down. So Andrew's just brought in a piece of the pipe from one of the drawers, and oh,
Pretty heavy there.
yeah.
Let's just shine a light on that so we can see what's going on.
And there's quite a few bees inside.
Yeah, so we're going to leave all the rubbish, and hopefully they'll decide that the box is a better place than a piece of old pipe. Okay, all right, thanks for that, Carolyn. And I think that's probably the last video we'll do on this. We've just got a bit of clean up to do, and there's a little bit more wax that I'm going to just take off those drawers. By the way, if anyone's after lip balm, I'll have loads and loads of it coming up soon. And apart from that, we'll just revisit over the next few days every night, and we'll start to move these guys over to the property next door, which is where their new home is going to be. But we just want to wait for them to decide this is their new home and collect them up and then move them from there.